darling Fumi Nation. We are back with summer colors, my darling. The Power Puff t-shirt, darlings, is back for you. We have the pink and the yellow. You asked, my darling, and I said, why not? Available for you now. A lot of them have already sold out. A lot of you really love the colors. Don't worry, I'll bring it back. But I just live and love. I am wearing the pink, as you can see, the most gorgeous ever. And we have what is delayed, not denied in the back of them. We still got the white ones for those of you that still want them. What is delayed is not denied. We also have the powder blue. The powder blue was such a success. We still have some more for you, my darlings. So the pink and the yellow are the colors for summer 2026. And of course, for my dark girlies, we have what is delayed, not denied, the black. Our tote bags, which of course you can put into the pocket, and it's compact for shopping, for going to the gym. We also have the white, tangerine orange, as well as the powder blue, which, darlings, are absolutely fabulous, and you can take them everywhere. Compact, and then you have it on the out. Such fun colors, my darlings. And again, like I said, you have the big pocket on the inside, and that is what you use to fold in the bag. You're going to yoga, you're going to the supermarket, you're going away for the weekend, you want to put all of your beauty products in there, darlings, it's for you. Happy shopping, my darlings, and I hope you love the summer colors. All of my love. Mwah. Woohoo! Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? How are you, Fumi Nation South Africa? Because I have a lot of followers out there. Darlings, we got to go straight to slicing the cheese in this episode. I was minding my business when Fumi Nation sent me a video of Chidimma coming out of the courthouse and being physically accosted by some South Africans. Not only by some South Africans, of which I thought just South African women, but there was actually a South African man who was physically trying to attack her.
Firstly, I'd like to say that I'm grateful that I once again have been able to get an opportunity to have my faith in our courts. And I remind everyone that I was born in South Africa. I have applied through the proper legal channels to have my status and citizenship determined. I believe that I have been treated unfairly and targeted, and there has been an attempt to make me as an example. But my message is not going to be one out of anger. South Africa is governed by the rule of law, and we should not allow xenophobia and misinformation to determine how people are going to be treated.
You're not gonna hit anyone! Fuck off! Fuck off!
Chidimma, pack your things. Pack your son's things and leave South Africa now. I know you have a hearing February of 2027, and I'm just kind of sort of nervous that you just might not make it. When I saw this video, I was sad. when it gets to that stage where they are trying to physically assault you on the street, men, you're no longer safe, mama. You're no longer safe. Pack your things and leave. Pack your things and leave. I was shocked. I was shocked. I was sad. I was disappointed because I did not think that it would ever get to this. It's not necessary. I have covered Chidimma's story here on my channel. I even brought about the girl whose identity Chidimma's mother stole.
I'm facing the same situation as Ayanda, and I found out about this in 2017 when my principal called me to his office asking if am I enrolled in another school. I was still in grade 9 at the time, and I told him no, I'm not enrolled in any school, and he said to me that in the system it shows that I am enrolled in another school. So we contacted Home Affairs asking what is happening, and they said it's an ID duplication. So what they can do for me is, if when I turn 16, I have to get a smart card, meaning that when I have a smart card and she tries to make a smart card, they will give her a new ID number. Okay, I got my smart card and everything went well until I had to apply for universities. So when I was applying for universities, all universities in South Africa rejected me. All the universities I applied to rejected me. I went to VETS and they told me that they cannot see my marks. So when I apply, they check on the system. They're like, my marks are not appearing. And then we went to Department of Education. So when we went there, they showed me the marks that are on the system, which are not my marks. I was like, no, these are not my marks, because I did get my statement from high school. I got my statement and I was like, this is the statement I got, and these are not my marks, and the exam number is not the Gauteng exam number, and I wrote my exams in Gauteng. And then they were like to me, these are the marks that Uma Lucy certified. So they were like, I should give them some time. They're gonna contact my Lucy and ask what is happening. They did contact my Lucy, and my Lucy said that only one person's statement can be certified, which is hers and not mine. Sorry about that. Yeah, they said it's hers and not mine. And they are also, what can I do for my state, for me, in order for me to get a matric certificate? And they said I need to get a new ID. That's the only way I can get my matric certificate. I went to Home Affairs and I told them what they told me at Department of Education. And they said to me, this is your ID. We can give you confirmation. They gave me the confirmation letter. They verified my fingerprints, which shows it belongs to me. And then I went back to Department of Education. I showed them the letters that they gave me at Home Affairs stating that this belongs to me. Still, they were like, no, we cannot certify it. We need you to get a new ID number. So I went back to Home Affairs and I told them, may I please have a new ID number? And they were like, you have to email the Minister of Home Affairs stating your situation, because we cannot help you. I called head office, and so I called head office telling them that I need a new ID because I need to get my matric certificate to apply for universities. This was after upgrading my marks, because at first I thought I was the one who got like my marks were not adequate enough for me to get into university, and the person I spoke to was rude. Utegumu, what more do you need? Because you do have your smart ID and you do have the confirmations. Why can't they just give you a matric certificate? And then my mom reached out to Human Rights Commission, the whole of last year, this lady's been saying, I'll help you. She's been saying she'll help me, and then eventually someone called me with a private number saying they're from Home Affairs, and my spirit was just like, no, there's no way I'm sharing my information. It's someone from Home Affairs calling me with a private number. So I did not share anything. I emailed the lady. I was like, someone called me saying that they're from Home Affairs, but they called me using a private number. She was like, yeah, talk to them. But I can't talk to some. Home Affairs has never called me using a private number. So I don't know if it's you, the Home Affairs, why are they calling me the private number when they have, like, if phones are some serious, you know, they're calling me the private number. So early this year in January, I lost my phone and I had to block my card and all of that. So when I went back, I got a new phone, and then I went back to unblock my card, and then they said to me they can give me a temporary card for now while I wait for my actual card. Then when they were giving me the temporary card, I still had to do fingerprint verification. It did not allow. They were just like, it's not a problem, we'll do it using the OTP. Sorry, and they did it using the OTP. They gave me the card. So now it's time for me to fetch my new card, which was yesterday. I went to the bank in Dobsonville, and when I was verifying using my thumb, they're like, it's not verifying, your fingerprints have been blocked, which basically means I no longer own the ID number. But I do have the smart card. I do have documents confirming that this ID belongs to me from Home Affairs. I don't know how they blocked my ID, my fingerprints, meaning they blocked them and then they created an ID, a smart card for her, because she didn't have a smart card. Because before they gave me my confirmation, they've been saying that, yeah, this girl has been trying to get a smart card, but she's not submitting her clinic cards. And I did submit my clinic cards. I submitted information from my primary school, high school, stating that I've been using this, and my birth certificate stating I've been. But still, at Home Affairs, they are not giving me a new ID, because at this point, the only thing I need is a new ID to carry on with my life. And I don't have a matric certificate, meaning I won't graduate. I'm basically non-existent. So if you know anyone who can assist me or who assisted her regarding this ID duplication issue, please do reach out. This is a very serious matter. I basically cannot do anything. Like, I literally cannot do anything, because now my fingerprints have been blocked. And I only found out yesterday, on the 16th of February 2024, that my fingerprints are blocked. I no longer own that ID. I don't have an ID now. I will go to my face on Monday and I'll see how that goes. But if you know someone who can help me, please do reach out. I will appreciate it.
For those of you that are asking, Fumi, what are you talking about? Let me start by showing you the video. Come on. It's so sad. What is this? For those of you who don't know who Chidimma Adetshina is, Chidimma Adetshina came into prominence in 2024 when she wanted to compete for Miss Universe South Africa. It was then that it was discovered that her mother, who is from Mozambique, and her father is Nigerian, that in actual fact she had no rights to be in South Africa because you are not South African by birth. That's another question people questioned whether she was actually born in South Africa. One of your parents has to be South African for you to be South African. Her mother is from Mozambique, like I said, and her father is Nigerian. To add fuel to the fire, on her Instagram page, she had the flags of Mozambique as well as Nigeria, but none of South Africa, and yet you want to represent South Africa. So people were a little bit ticked off. Come to find out that her mother stole an identity, and that was how Chidimma had been living, because that identity extended to Chidimma, whereas there was a whole South African family's identity that was stolen. The daughter's identity was stolen. It affected her school. It affected work opportunities, possibilities, everything. You stole somebody else's life. I don't stand by that. From what I've heard, they have a lot of illegal immigrants over there that are destroying the country. So they do not stand by that. Again, also, I'm a very law-abiding citizen. If these are their laws, these are their laws. Respect their laws. As far as I'm concerned, you get up out of there. It escalated to the point that Nigeria said, you come and compete for Miss Universe representing Nigeria. She did so, and she ultimately became the first runner-up for Miss Universe. Now, Chidimma also has a son. We also find out that the father to this boy is Nigerian, living in South Africa. I also heard that he might be a Yahoo boy. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I heard. I personally felt, Chidimma, you know what? Maybe it's a situation where you should leave this country. You have been embraced by Nigeria. The mere fact that you became first runner-up for Miss Universe is not by South Africa. It's by Nigeria. Your father is Nigerian. I will go back to Nigeria. I was a supermodel beauty queen, yes, at 21, for Nigeria. I am 57 years old, and I left Nigeria because I went to university. When I went to university, I started modeling, acting, my career. My life took me down a different road, and I have not physically lived in Nigeria since I was 21, roughly around the same age as Chidimma. That's why I bring it up. That Chidimma, you can start a life again somewhere else. It does not have to be in South Africa, because I saw from the comment section, that's all she knows. My teen years was in Lagos, Nigeria. But once I left for university, for school, for my career, I got married. I was in New York, California, London, Scotland, all of that. I moved on. And I have a wonderful life. And I go home regularly to see family and friends and Fumi Nation and all of that. And as you very well know, we're going to have an African tour. Needless to say, Chidimma now entered South Africa illegally. And the whole thing came right up again. I'm just giving you the quick synopsis. I've done so many videos. Prior to that, South Africa had given her some kind of like a form to fill out in relation to her residency in South Africa. She was given 30 days. And for whatever reason, they did not get that form back, filled out form within the 30 days. I don't know why. Maybe it was delayed. Maybe it hadn't gotten there in time. But needless to say, it did not come within those 30 days. She's now been in court back and forth, and South Africans have now come out where they're singing and telling her that she should leave and this. It saddened me. It saddened me in the sense that I did not know that the streets were that hostile towards her. Having said that, she stole somebody else's identity. We don't talk about that girl's identity enough. I put it in another episode. I will put it here also. As far as I am concerned, and I said it before, it's getting a little bit too hostile for me. Chidimma, take your son and leave. Maybe you finish these court hearings virtually. But as far as I am concerned, it does not matter what the courts say. If the courts still say, Chidimma, we have now decided legally for you to stay here, I would leave, because as far as I'm concerned, everything that I feared happened in this video. I could not believe my eyes. They are physically assaulting her. They will hurt her. They will wound her. I wonder where the mother and father are in all of this, because I've not seen the mother once come out to say anything out here in these streets. I am just worried for her. A beauty queen where you have a modeling career, Paris, Milan, anywhere else. You are adamant to stay in South Africa where the townspeople, where can you go? Let me say this. Where can you go? Do you think that you can go to the marketplace? Do you think that you can drop your son off at school? Do you think that you can go to church? Do you think you can go to the club, to the parties? Do you think that you can sit down in a park? Do you think that you can go for your groceries? Do you think you can get your manicure, pedicure and your hair done? Do you think that you can go shopping? Do you think that you can just roam around the streets? Everybody will be attacking you. That's what I'm saying. That's how badly South Africa wants you out of here. And it's sad to see women, big women, running after Chidimma like this. I don't care what she did. That is wrong. That is wrong. And I believe that my South African girlies will say, Fumi, you're right about that. We don't stand for that. I don't stand for that. It's gotten out of control. What do you want to do? You want to kill her? Why? The courts are handling it. She was in court. She's not roaming around drinking wine and dancing and dropping it like it's hot. She's going to court and she's leaving. But Chidimma also, I'll tell you here and now, go. It's not that serious. Take your son and go. Go to Niger. Save your life. Some people were in the comment section were also saying she might want to have the South African passport and use that passport to travel to other parts of the world, this, that, or whatever. The Nigerian passport is there. Every country has their problems. I think for me, it's just sad that Africans are behaving like this towards fellow Africans. I understand it. Please let me reiterate, because I know you'll be in the comment section. I understand that the trials and tribulations that South Africa is having from illegal immigrants, it's too much. Darlings, I tell you this also, it happens in every country. Illegal aliens all over the place, plus their own countrymen. You are not the only ones. It's not only South Africa, it's other countries as well. But as a fellow African, as a Nigerian, Chidimma, leave. They don't want you there. But I will stand for anybody. Anybody, does not matter. A man should never put his hands on a woman. That is a disgrace. And I saw it today. Such a shame. Such a what? Such a shame. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you what? I'll see you sooner than later.
Hi guys, my name is ENITAN, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky, itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking here.